Ah. Wait. I just, Dyna's, messing around, I'm not gonna lie. And Will, I don't know, I kind of feel like turning down the audio just a tad. Um, anyway, hope everyone's doing well. I don't want YouTube to copyright me. Go away, YouTube. um, let's, here we go. We'll get started soon. Just settle in. Go get something warm to drink. It's probably cold everywhere in the U.S. I don't know who else watches me. I currently have a blanket on because I'm a baby and I refuse to wear a sweatshirt. Oh man, I was gonna hold one of my plushes while I was sitting here, but now it's all the way over there. Um, Anywho, uh, I'm a I'm just gonna go grab that plush and we'll get started soon. Okay. Um, Let me switch over on my OBS. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Now the plush is getting in the way of me sitting prop. Fucking stupid. Hello. Wait. Hello. Welcome to Dyna. It has time to do stuff. The stream. Um, if you're new here, welcome. Today, we will be tier listing Pokemon starter plushes. I think this is the second of a series that I. Okay, it's not even a series. There's only 2 videos, and this is one of them. I just want to tier list Pokemon plushes. I loved Pokemon Center. My Chrome has it as like a bookmark. If you know what that is, I just go to it like it's like reading the daily newspaper for me. I love the plushes. I love plushes. I am currently holding a not Pokemon plush. It's a Loch Ness monster. Hi, streamer. Didn't we do this before? Yes, but there's um I can't remember how many regions. I think 7. So we got through Kanto through Sinnoh, and now we gotta go through the rest of them. um, Luckily, it's okay. Not even luckily. I think I mentioned this in my previous stream, but you can kind of tell how popular certain Pokemon are based on the amount of plushes. Like, I think, like, poor Turtwig had like 2. Good to see Charmander, which is where it belongs. Well, we're not just tiering based on based on the Pokemon. We're also rating based on plush, because there's some plushes that are like cuter than others. Like this derpy bat. We're just gonna have to bring that forward, aren't we? Position all the fucking way forward. To front. Like, it's kind of kind of ugly, isn't it? um, or like, he's so fat. He kind of looks like a towel. Um, anyway, so, um, I've also just wanted to finish up. So I have, I think it's, hold on, how many other? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got 5 other regions. So actually, that's like way more regions than I thought. Because I have not. 1, 2, wait, 1. Where's it? We got Squirtle. Totodile, it's 2, 3, 4. Pretty sure we got through 5 regions. I don't know. I'm not gonna count this. That's too much work for me. But yeah, I wanted to round out this series because I just thought it was really funny. They also, like, it's the Christmas season, so they added more, but it's not necessarily the starters. It's very interesting. Also, congrats on the streak watch, Starman. Absolutely no one else will get that because of my inconsistent schedule, because there is no schedule. Anywho, I say let's get started. So this is the Unova region. This is Pokemon Black and White. So this is like the one that came out on DS Lite, or I guess 3DS? Or no, 2DS. You could play it on the 2DS, the one that looks like a piece of toast. And I played this one. I think I didn't beat the Elite Four the second time, because that one you have to beat them twice. And because I can't level grind, it's just too much for me. I can't even. But as you can see, one of these starters is a lot more popular than the other two. The Elite Four is a joke. Well, so when I play Pokemon, I do not try to min-max. I just stick with whatever the hell I have and just, like, bash things until they're dead, which is not a very good strategy, but I also do not wish to play Pokemon like a pro. I'm here to smack things until they did. So with that, I think we've been starting with the water type, it looks like. We're gonna start with our water type boys, which is Oshawott. As you can see, he's the slightly more favored one of the 3. But frankly, it seems like Unova isn't actually a very popular region in terms of their plushes. They had some good designs, though. I like the deer. You'd expect the Elite Four to learn the lesson that every gym leader refuses to learn. What's that lesson? Let's start with this boy. I don't remember the sizes of these because I just copied and pasted them from the website. But we're going to start with this boy. He's happy. He looks vaguely... I think he's better color matched to the actual plush, because these ones are kind of soft. But I think this guy is actually, like, color matched. I don't think he's going to stand. But he's a good boy. I like his evolved form Samurott. And we're gonna put you in A tier. You're not great. You're not bad. Don't base your team on one type of Pokemon. But Ash needs to learn about type advantage every single time. I think this is a sitting. Wait, okay, we're just gonna do another one. This boy. He is baby. Baby goes in S tier. It's a head empty. He looks like a baby, and as baby, he gets S tier. I also don't remember my arbitrary rating system, so we're just gonna wing it. This boy, I was kind of like looking at this one in particular because I'm like, you know what Squishmallows are made out of? Like that kind of like, I guess it's like a stretchy polyester blend or something. And it's like, and then it's like filled with like plush, like foam or something, or cotton or something, whatever. He kind of reminds me of that. Sugar. Are they filled with sugar? Sugar and spice and everything nice. Um, yeah, that's just what he reminds me of. He gets B tier. His face isn't sad enough. He's just too. He's just too. Um, and then we got Oshawott happy. That's never Oshawot's state. Oshawott is always sad. You get D tier. Um, I have no evidence of Oshawott always being sad. And lastly, we got this boy. I think this is part of the Sitting Cuties or like the little plush line. It's very cute. Wood Beanie Baby. You get A tier as well. Um, he does feel like a Beanie Baby though. It's always crazy to me as someone who didn't understand it, but apparently Beanie Babies were supposed to be like the it thing, and that still boggles my mind. Like, how are we forcing something to happen, you know? You can't make a trend. Like, I don't think they purposely made silly bands into a trend, but they were definitely intending for it to be, but they didn't, like, force it, you know? Um, I just don't feel like you can force these kind of things on the populace. Um, so, with that, I'm not gonna lie, Snivy really, I think, is a better design as like a digital thing. Snivy in practice, not very practical. Look at that head. This thing is not gonna stand up by itself. The other thing too is that it has that cute little scarf boy. Oh, you bet your ass people are trying to force a bubble. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching a video earlier about the Wicked marketing, um, and I think it's coming out the same weekend as Gladiator. So they're trying to. I think there might be some push to make it like if it's like a same like Barbenheimer, which would also be kind of funny because it's like pink and then violence. I'm starting to wonder if Hollywood has something going there. Um, there were some assholes who did that with sealed video games back in 2018, 2021. I'm not surprised. People were always like that, like scalpers and stuff. I ain't about that life. Don't buy as much as you think you need it. You do not need it. Do not buy from scalpers. What was I saying? Yeah, I mean, this is an okay plush. I don't know, C tier. Nothing. It's not a great one. But to be honest, the design does not lend to plush. This one at least sits. I like that the little scarfy thing goes out. Got a nice looking tail. I think this deserves an A tier. They tried their hardest. Um, Set this right up next to the Oshawotts. Um, Remember when someone bought a sealed copy of Super Mario 64 for 1.5 million? I do not recall this. Um, I'm not surprised though. Um, I'm not surprised someone did that because people are the conspicuous consumption. I'm just gonna throw that sociological phrase out. Um, Flex because you can. Even though, can you? I don't know. Does someone actually have $1.5 million for Super Mario 64, or is it like a loan kind of thing? Like you have to pay it back slowly. Obvious market manipulation for anyone who knows anyone about. Wait. Obvious market manipulation for anyone who knows anyone about video game collecting. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really understand video game collecting. Um, I know some video game history, like that pit that they just chucked a bunch of games in and they're like archaeologically digging it up, which is insane to me. A pristine sealed copy of SM64 is worth nowhere near that. Kind of curious now. All right, side tangent time. Woo! Sorry. Super Mario 64 sealed copy. Oops, I said seal copy. Well, on eBay there's 5.8K. That's with 2 zeros behind it for people who are me. Brand new. There's another place that it's like 17,000-ish. There's another Super Mario 64 factory sealed game that's 2.5K. CNUT. Wait, what does this have to do with NFTs? Okay. CNET was talking about NFTs for no reason. Bad CNET. It was an auction house and grading company colliding with colliding to generate artificial FOMO. But anyway, colluding. Ooh, yeah, I can see that happening. Remember, kids, things only have worth if you give it worth. Much like these plushes. Would I pay money for this? I mean, I guess. I don't know. Well, I mean, I am currently holding a blue Loch Ness monster that my coworker won for me after I begged them to claw machine it for me. Probably spent like $20 for this thing. I don't know if it was worth it, but it was definitely worth watching and dying every single time it did not pluck it up. But here I am, sitting with a giant ass. Well, it's not giant. It's like a small dog size Loch Ness monster. What's the name of this green little fucker again? Oh, right, this is Snivy. I totally forgot to say this is Snivy. It turns into a superior. Just think of like a kind of pretty looking green snake thing. Oh, right, I was tier listing things. Yeah, so Snivy, I mean, this one, Snivy looks angry. It's a pretty good expression. It probably sits better than that one. I don't. You get B tier. I don't know. Arbitrary. I want to move on. Snivy, thank you. Yes. Okay, and then we got Tepig, which was my favorite. Oh, actually, no. What am I talking about? I liked the evolved form of Oshawott. That was Samurott. I named mine Calypso because I thought it sounded cool, not because I like the music genre. Although I can't say I would hate it. It's also just a cool name. Like, isn't there a character in the Pirates of the Caribbean named Calypso? I think she was like a witch or something. Anyway, I feel like there might have been some collabs with Tepig and like the Year of the Pig. I can't remember. If you ever want just some joy and randomness in your life, just follow like the Pokemon, whatever their social media accounts are, because they'll do like cute themed things, and then you could just pretend the world's okay. I don't know how it is in other countries, but everyone I've talked to hasn't been too well since the elections. I was born in the Year of the Pig. Oh, nice. I think my mom might have been. I don't remember all of the years or in all the characteristics, but no year is a bad year. Unless you're the rat, because you push the cat off the ox or something. I don't remember the tale. Anyway, let's start with this guy, because he got some weird ass looking legs here. He got some, what is this called? Bow legs? This poor thing is not gonna have a good time. I also don't like it just sticking up instead of out. The out is the Tepig look. Also, there's no face on this. I cannot see his smile. He's just pig. E tier. Oopsies. E tier. My 2024 Chinese calendar says otherwise. It has nothing good to say whatsoever about the pig. I'm sorry. Just remember, it's basically the same thing as a horoscope. Don't worry about it. Um, I cannot see the tail on this one. He basically has no tail, but the ears are pretty good, and he has a smile. It's pretty good Tepig. Your tier. This is pretty good. Or no, C tier is pretty good. C tier. C tier, this pig. I'll snap a picture tomorrow, okay? I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Starman, we have like a month and some amount of days left because I'm not counting how many days we have left in November. Is he a sumo wrestler? Well, kind of. Also, hello, Father Time. Hope you're doing well. I mean, like, he becomes kind of like, this is the evolved form of Tepig. I guess you could say he's kind of like a sumo wrestler. I always imagined him as like one of those big Chinese drums. I hope I can find that. This is gonna sound really dumb, but like, I don't know. Whenever I kind of study this is the thing that comes to my mind. I guess it's a you decide kind of thing. It was a pretty cool design. I mean, not all Pokemon designs are like great, which can be a whole other tier list in of itself. But I thought that was pretty cool. Anywho, this boy, it was a bold move to make him just sit. And then if you want to put him down on four legs, he just smooshes his face. This might be part of their sitting cuties, though. But either way, it's not a very good, like, he's not sitting cute like, I don't know, you know how cats or dogs sit on, like, their back legs and then stare up at you really cutely? They could have done that with him. And they didn't. They just didn't. You will, it's pretty good, though, overall. He's smiley. He's great. C tier. He's pretty good. All right, now I gotta hold on. This is gonna take me a little bit because I have to. I gotta. There we go. Okay, and then. Okay, I gotta go copy and paste all these other ones. So while I copy and paste all these other ones, does anybody have plans for Thanksgiving / well, I guess that's the only that's a lie. I know there's other holidays going around right now. I want to say Yom Kippur, but that also makes me sound ignorant if that's incorrect. But I think there's some Jewish holiday because there was a bunch of kosher food particularly being set out last time I went shopping. As for myself, I'm gonna go see some family in another part of California. I have some family up in Davis, and we're gonna have, I think, a Thanksgiving chicken, which, I mean, truly, I think it's arbitrary what animal we eat. I still can't figure out why it's a Christmas goose or a Christmas ham. Like, who eats goose anymore? It's just ain't it, man. I also don't like ham, but that's a personal choice. It's also not halal, if I remember correctly. I don't know. Ham just is not great. Bacon, on the other hand, bacon is delightful. I have a feast lined up on Thursday afternoon. Delightful, Starman. Then the fam and I are gonna watch It's a Wonderful Life while eating leftovers for dinner. That sounds so delightful. Yeah, it sucks. I feel bad because I actually really love Thanksgiving, but I feel bad for people that like haven't had a good experience with it. Not just like the food, but the family aspect. Like, it's family, guys. Why are we fighting each other? If you want to fight, go fight um, ch- childhood poverty or something. Uh, don't. I don't know. um, um, yeah. I actually am getting a turkey, even though I'm going to my family's house. I'm getting a turkey for our spouse and I. Not the cat. The cat refuses to eat turkey. I gave it to her last year, I think. She just sniffed it and licked it and was like, "I don't want to eat this." I'm like, "This is a good turkey, cat. What are you doing?" Um. Anyway, so she doesn't get any. Fight childhood obesity, not poverty. Uh, You're not wrong. I was actually. This is a thing I might do something. So as a tangent, I've been thinking about because my brain likes to pop around to different random topics. I was looking into um, like, okay. So first, I was looking to like, is are artificial sugars bad for you? Uh, Assume this is the ignorant assumption that uh, all artificial sugars are bad for you, but there's actually different. Each artificial sugar affects the body differently, and there haven't been a lot of long-term studies seeing how it affects the human body. So there's there's been a bunch of studies that say, oh, it's good for like weight loss, and some it's like, oh, it causes more weight gain. There's some studies suggesting, yeah. So some studies suggesting that artificial sugars can be bad for your gut microbiome, and when they say, I'm sure all of my viewers are smart, but in case you are forgetful like I am, suggest like some studies suggesting is kind of like an indication of the study did see signs of it, but they would have to do more studies to definitively say, and then they would need to do peer reviews, and like science is complicated. Like whatever the hell we were doing in high school, nah, that ain't it. This has got real hard. Too many people have built their entire personality around politics. Yeah, that is a weird thing because I haven't been around those kind of people. Just on the internet, I see that thing, so it makes me wonder. Um, Luckily, none of the family we invite to Thanksgiving is like that. Um, Not sure why my phone thought I meant lime. You know, limes are pretty great. Maybe it's your sign to go get some lime and make some guacamole. I love guacamole. It's just too expensive. I live in California though. I imagine avocados aren't as expensive. I Nope, I've already had that rant. Let's just get back to the tier list. I've ranted enough. Gross. Guacamole is tasty. Okay. And as you can see, so this is Kalos, which I believe is the French region. Yes, after Unova was the French region. So like, um, how do we say, Kalos region? It's like it's where Sylveon, I think, is the first one Sylveon came about. I think they had a really cute, like, El Cremi was part of this one, I believe. Um, yeah, I think El Cremi, which is like a macaroon or something. Um, yeah, oh yeah, and then brought in the butterflies, and then we got Litten Leo, and we got my favorite Dedenne, which I will be bringing back in a moment. Um, so obviously Frog is dressed up in the bottom tier, right? I don't know. I mean, I have other than this as being a Halloween special keychain, that's a pretty great expression. I mean, that being said, if we're gonna talk about who goes into the bottom tier, um, I recognize that this could just be the picture, but this Froakie looks real derpy. and I do not recall him in the anime being derpy. Um, I actually did. I got on a binge. Uh, so at one point, a Switch had. Oh yeah, this Froakie, he's E tier. They could have tried harder. Um, at one point, Switch had like Pokemon TV, and you could watch like every single Pokemon episode and I think movie on it for free. And then the last time I went to go check on it, it disappeared. So now I have to go find my Pokemon watching somewhere else. And I think I was in the middle of Alola, so I don't. Yeah. Uh, I don't bother watching the movies come later, and also, come on, Pokemon 2000. Yeah, it's hard. The one is the one is cross-eyed for some reason. Yeah, I don't really get it. This guy is nothing to write home about. This boy, it's pretty standard issue, plush, head empty. You get a D tier. They did not try with this region. Honestly, I think this was if it's Kalos, I believe this was Sun and Moon, or Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon, sorry, might be Alola. Don't quote me on these things. Pretty set on this one, very focused. But he's just so head empty. Like, there's just nothing going on here. Nothing. You can't feel anything. He's D tier. Also, I agree, Father Time Jr. Season 1 was pretty great. I think I grew up mostly watching Kanto and Johto, and a little bit of Hoenn. I kind of liked the Orange Islands was pretty fun. I like how they replaced Brock with Tracy, and then everyone wanted Brock back. Because apparently his womanizing was funny enough for people. So, you just gotta give the fans what they want. Alright, last Froakie. I like that expression. No idea what they were going for here. I feel like they kind of just threw a costume on this thing and said make him look surprised. There's nothing about him that screams Halloween. What is SMH? What do we want to... It's a great expression. You gotta admit, that's a great expression. It's such an anime expression. But I think low effort. It's low effort gets a C. C. Remember, C's get degrees and C's sell things. What do we go on to? We go on the green. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is Chespin. This is Chespin, unless that's the evolved form. Not their strongest. Not their strongest. His final evolution is just a round gopher. I guess it's kind of like a gopher. I don't know. Clearly not everyone's favorite. It's okay. I think this is one of the sitting cuties. He sits, he smiles. You can talk to him when you have a bad day. You can angrily rant at him when your physics problems don't work out, and he's a judge-free Chespin. I don't even remember his evolved forms. I think this region really was a write-off region. not their finest hour. He's D tier. I'm sorry. He's not gonna graduate on time. This boy, he also looks like a standard issue plush. I don't know how else to explain it, but like the way the roundness, the way his cap goes on, the way he's standing just feels so like, it just feels so mundane. I'm like, I'm kind of particular about my plushes these days. Like, I used to really love plushes of real animals, and I was like, ew, I don't want like a Stitch plush because he's like kind of weird and ugly or something. Have you seen the new Stitch? Like the live Stitch? He's really actually kind of cute. Although I was talking to a friend and we were both remarking how he doesn't quite look like he's grounded in the scene he's in, but that's a different thing. But he's kind of cute now. He's fuzzy. Um, Lilo and Stitch is a solid movie. I hope they do well with this live action. Um, but yeah, like this guy, there's just nothing charming and cute about him. They kind of just made a plush because they needed a plush. Um, I'm sorry, he's gotta be a D tier. He's actually no, he's E tier. It's if this Tepig is in here, this Chespin's in here. Glad to see Froakie at the bottom after all those water shuriken ninjas had thrown at me from the backlines in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Oh, so you're actually playing that? I saw that came out and I was like, man, they're gonna make a lot of money from this. Cause like, I assume, from what I've seen, I assume people buy packs, like digital packs to play with, which what I immediately think is, oh, this is a gotcha game all of a sudden. And they are spending very little money on this considering they don't have to print out cards and like have that like shipped and sold at stores. Very, very clever of them. That's actually what Webkins did. They just stopped selling plushes and just sold you a digital pet, which is, I guess it's like an NFT in and of itself without the blockchain technology. Um, that's a whole other rabbit hole of philosophy and stuff. Um, is he played by that one guy? Which guy? Chespin? Uh, it should take 32,000 on average to get all the cards currently available? That sounds about right. Honestly, that's actually kind of low for a gacha. If we're assuming that the Pokemon Pocket is um is a gacha, that's I feel like that's pretty low. Speaking of which, is Warwick David Stitch? Is he? I just saw a screenshot and I was like, oh, cute. I'm sorry, I don't keep up with movies. I like to be just as surprised as everyone else when I see the things. And I don't even get that many advertisements on YouTube, weirdly enough. Lilo and Stitch in Chinese. No, I want the 2025 film. So we have Nani, we have Mrs. Koi, but why isn't they have it come out with? They don't have. Google doesn't have. Google doesn't have. Oh wait, no. Here's the full cast and crew. Chris Sanders is the Stitch voice. I say that with confusion because I don't know who that is. Call me a bad person, but I don't remember nothing. Also, there's a wedding DJ. Does someone get married? I guess they're really taking this in a different way. Whatever. Davis fucking phone. Alright. I actually, if you're using an iPhone, I highly suggest you just turn off autocorrect. It's the most annoying thing, and you get better at writing if you just turn it off. I have been frustrated trying to get better cards lately. It's tempting to pay, but TBH, I wouldn't play it already. Ooh, they're gonna get you good, Father Time Jr. They're gonna get you good. That's the point of a gotcha game. They gotta gotcha. I have an Android. Oh, so then just turn off autocorrect for Android. I actually have mine off, and it just gives me suggestions, but it's because I have the Google keyboard, which I made pink when I was in like my emo phase, just to annoy people and confuse them. We were gonna tier list plushes that I don't own. If you want actual quality content, Jaden Animations, I believe, got sent like all of the Sitting Cuties plushes, so you can actually see what they look like IRL. Um, but we get the pictures, and half of the advertising is the pictures. So let's start with this good-looking boy. Um, this feels very anime. Top left should be bottom tier. All right. We'll start with this. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty standard issue. I can't say there's anything. I can't say there's anything to write home about. And I wouldn't say it's. I mean, it's passable. Um, but just because you said so, we'll throw him in E tier. Um, I don't know why this doesn't have an F tier. I can't even remember why I selected this particular thing, and why didn't I just do it through a tier list website? Uh, the things I question about myself. So, um, now let's see. This boy, I actually quite like it. Like, the odd stitching of the eye makes it feel very. How would I explain it? Digital? I like the way it sits. The little paws are very, very poised, very demure. Um, I doubt this thing sits properly. In fact, it either probably topples forward or topples back and then falls down to the side. That being said, I feel like would love. Just imagine instead of some fancy lady having a tiny little dog in a purse, but having this thing sticking out. Um, would be funny. Um, just because of that, you get S tier. I think it would be absolutely hilarious to see this in someone's like Chanel bag or something. Um, I think that's what people wear. I was like, I don't know. I was looking into seeing like I was telling Spouse about how I think it's like Chanel or Gucci or something have like this whole thing with their bags where you have to like spend X amount of money to get up to a higher tier to buy certain bags, and I'm like, wow, they really just tier listed how much you can buy. Wackadoodle. Um, all right, this one's gonna be easy. This one looks too much like an actual fox. They really fucked up with the ratios here. Like, at least this boy in E tier feels more Pokemon. This one kind of just feels like a fox. Like it's like a rip-off Pokemon. The longer you stare, yeah, the longer you stare at it, the more it feels like a rip-off Pokemon. Um, Honestly, if it had some weird coloring, I bet you it would be in like Pal World or something, which I would like to play. But then like all the lawsuits and stuff, I'm like, is it gonna make me lose access? So I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. You're right, Starman. This is a bottom tier. It was. It's just. It's they done goofed with that boy. This guy, he's a little too fat around the midsection. Also, kind of feels like a ripoff the longer you stare at it. D tier horse. I mean, he's kind of a good boy. Maybe he stands. Um, there's a surprising amount of Pokemon plushes that actually stand when you wouldn't think so. Um, Better than the one you put on the bottom tier. Okay, okay. So I don't actually remember the size of this one. I kind of hope it's kind of big. At some point, I want to do a tier list of their giant plushes because I think they're hilarious. And Pokemon knows exactly what they're doing with their giant plushes. All right, so that was Kalos? Yes, Kalos. Um, yeah. Yeah, it's the French region. I mean, there was some. Oh, wait. I wanted to show you guys something in the Kalos. So, I remember every region has a Pikachu ripoff, um, or like their Pikachu. I don't know what they're trying to do in it, but like they're just the Pokemon's trying to do something. They're trying to make it a thing. I guess it's technically a thing because I've been roped in, but I love Dedenne. It is small and round, and I have a big, oblong, uh, Dedenne. Um, it's sitting at my desk at work. I left it there on purpose, because sometimes higher-ups work in our office, and I really want one of the higher-ups to have a giant orange mouse staring at them while they work. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this, because when I was browsing for the Kalos starters, I came across this thing and immediately started laughing. Because this is not Dedenne. It is... It is like... It's just a ripoff. It's your back alley Dedenne. Like, you said, hey, I wanted Dedenne, and they gave you Dedenne at home. There's just so much. He's just too much egg shape, and I think it's really funny. Anyway, he doesn't go on the tier list because this is a starter Pokemon tier list. Let's close out this tab and go on to Alola. So Alola is the Hawaiian. If you guys don't remember, is the Hawaiian region. I think it's. I think the anime is great. I haven't played the game because I didn't have a 3DS or whatever it required, and I had a DS Lite, and no way was my parents gonna get me another DS. But I think it was cute and wholesome. I think this is also one of the times where they like reset or whatever. There was some great humor at the beginning on how on earth they got to Alola. I think it was just kind of cute. It's just Ash and a bunch of his new friends going to school in Hawaii outdoors. There was this random ass episode where all of a sudden they were like Power Rangers for some reason. There was just a lot going on. But I'm not as familiar with Hawaiian culture, but I thought that they integrated in some kind of stuff really well. And I don't know, it just kind of felt refreshing as a region, at least in the anime. I swear to you, there is a third starter. Clearly, once again, someone is a favorite. It's come on, there's got to be more than one Litten. They got so many of these Rowlet keychains. They really knew what they were doing. Oh shit, they're really... Hold on. That can't be right. They only have one Litten plush? Hold up. Hold on. No, sorry. I missed a few... I missed a single Litten. I think. Come on. I mean, Litten is in other things, but like... Oh, I did. Okay, yeah, sorry. I missed two plushes. Which isn't much. I guess they do at least 3, based on my records. I will not be bothered to count. They at least, it looks like, did keychains for all of them, which is a thing. What the fuck are all of these? These don't even look like real Pokemon. There must be some mistake. Did you pull up some creatures from Powo? No, I promise you this is from Alola. What else is in Alola? Like Alola has like the sleeping koala, or like the mangosteen looking one, or like Mimikyu, the creepy Pikachu. I mean, truly there isn't a lot going on here. They kind of, I will admit, they kind of went crazy on like the great... Oh, wait. This is the one with the tall executor. If you don't remember, refresh. I think one of the most iconic things about this is... of this region is they just had tall executor. I don't know why you would want this as a plush. Now that I'm looking, though, it doesn't seem like they had a whole lot of new plushes or like Pokemon. Like there was a lot of, I guess, not really reruns, but it doesn't feel like they had a full Pokédex. Anyway, we're going by water types first. I kind of want to start with this one. Um, there's clearly something going on in this Poplio's head. I don't know what though. Um, I quite enjoy the bizarre thing of just the giant head and the tiny body. It's very anime-esque. Um, he could be sad. He could be thinking. He could just have no thoughts going on. And that's acceptable. You're allowed to have no thoughts, head empty. Um, you're S tier. Uh, no notes. This is a perfect plush. Um, if you ever just need to think, just stare into his eyes, and then you won't have to think. Um, it's pretty cute. Um, move. Uh, what is this guy? He's kind of like weirdly colored. I think this is also part of like a different line, so that's why the colors are kind of like weird. He reminds me of a terry cloth. Maybe that's why. Some of these remind me of like terry cloth fabric. Um, he's smiley. He's not uncute. But like, reminds me of like a kid's toy. Like you would give it to a baby and then it would get all gross and like slobbery. Um, you're B tier. You're pretty good. You're not cruising by, but you're not quite doing it. I'm like fairly certain this one and this one are just like the same plush in different sizes. But you can see there's slightly different stitching going on. Like you got a little belly button up here and there's no belly button here. I kind of like the little tilt in his head and the way his ears flop over. This one, but this one sits straight. I think this one is getting you a degree. You're getting a degree in Pokemoning, and this one is pretty cute. He gets B tier. You could try a little harder. And then this keychain. Honestly, these keychains, unless they're like themed to anything, they're kind of just like passable. You already got a B, right? You're gonna pass with a B, C, and a D. I totally know how the education system in America works. Not me forgetting how any of this works. I just know when I'm not doing good. These all look the same, yet they've been placed in 3 different tiers. I'm so confused. I swear they're different. I swear they're different. I don't. I'd have to check, but I think they're okay, so this guy is 7.5 inches, I think, tall. Where's the other one? Nope, that's the head empty. Oh. And this one is 17 inches tall. So like, I swear they're basically the same plush, just in different sizes. Also, the 17-inch one was $50. But on Pokemon Center, I believe if you pay $20, you get free shipping. They also ship out Ohio, fun fact. Not that any of you are like buying Pokemon plushes like I am. Anyway, frankly, that's the only one that I think I would get. The head empty. Speaking of head empty, I also like this one. He's a little creepy, with lack of eyes. But he's round. You can stare at him and stare into the void as the void stares back. I do like voids. I don't own a void. My cat is white. Mostly because my spouse was superstitious and I wasn't about to fight him on that. I just wanted a cat. And my cat is sweet. and definitely doesn't scream at me because she wants attention every day. No, not at all. Alright. We're gonna speedrun this because apparently even Pokemon doesn't care about these things. These boys are round. Which one is the real question? Is which one is Mr. Owl? I think this one is Mr. Owl, so he gets wait, what material is he made out of? It's kind of like a polyester. Stitching isn't bad. I don't know. I feel like this one has more personality. He gets A tier. Arbitrarily, you get an A tier. A tier. And you get a B tier. Boop. Alright, and let's, oh yeah, we have these things. I forgot about them. I like his expression. And then we have this thing. This is Rowlet. I forgot to mention. This is Rowlet. The blue one was Poplio, which is basically... I was gonna say dolphin. It's a, it's like a circus seal. And then that's Litten. Looks exactly the same again, except with the photos taken from different angles. I promised you, some of these are different sizes. And then there's the last one with the hat. He's so cute. He looks like he's happy. I'm never this happy. And I like his little feathers. I actually quite like the detailing on the feathers. I'm not gonna lie. That's my favorite bit of this. The expression is really great. The open beak is good. And the little I'm not gonna lie. This is actually quite a cute keychain. I'm a sucker for round things, but I think that expression is just really good. This thing is, I think it was supposed to be Easter themed. I really like what they did with the flowers. I think that was a nice touch. I don't understand, though, why there's like a little bit of egg on top. I think they could have executed it a little better. This is, you get C tier. I liked the stitching, but you could have tried a little harder. And then this boy. I don't know what to say about this boy. He gets, he's D tier. Oh, I'm gonna run out of room again. Okay, let's get to the, definitely the least favored. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually really fucking funny to me. It's like, it gives me Powerpuff energy, like Powerpuff Girls. It just gives me that energy. This thing is definitely not standing. It gives me very tsundere, energy. I quite like him. He's an A tier. Nope. Little guy. I'm gonna zoom through this. Your standard issue keychain. Nothing to write home about. He's E tier. I'm sorry. Wait, come back to me. There we go. E tier. Okay. This boy. He sits good. I feel like you could win him in like a crane game or at the theme park or county fair. I think that's where you do these kind of things. Sure, he's pretty generic. Anywho, all right. I'm gonna chuck on the ad break for most of my viewers and then add in the next batch of Pokemans. Run the ad. How do I make the ad go? Okay. So anyway, when it's just me and, I guess Starman, I guess in all my Pokemon, or my YouTube? I don't know if YouTube ever shows these ad things. I don't know how this works. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and supporting me through these, what did they used to say? Difficult and unforeseen times? Excuse me. Oh, what did they call it? I don't know. I realize I still shouldn't be making jokes about COVID, but also some of the phrasing you would get when you were in college in those dumb emails. Oh man, you just makes it you just start to hate. If you didn't like your university, you liked them even less after their messaging. Um, all right, welcome back, everyone. I okay. I start to lose the sauce here. I think which this is the Galler region, which is I think the British region. Um, so the score bunny turns into like the soccer bunny. I don't remember what this thing turns into, nor do I remember what this thing turns into. But this is score bunny, this is Grokey, and this is Sobble. Um, it's going to become very, very evident who is the favorite. Um, Also, if we're also noticing different regions on how many plushes they made, this is going to take me a while to copy and paste. Um, so, yeah, back to Thanksgiving. I, since I'm doing Thanksgiving, just myself and spouse, we're just gonna bake a whole ass turkey by ourselves, and then make some stuffing, and then make that's basically it. I think we're gonna make some pie or something. I don't know. Um, I kind of just want the house to smell like cinnamon. I love cinnamon. I also love eating. I actually used to hate pies. I don't know, something about eating like basically fruit jam and like bread was kind of weird. Um, I mean, it's not bad. I don't know, but these days I like pies better. I think I mentioned it before, but I used to get from my middle school and high school, I think, butter braids, which I took a look into, and oh my goodness, apparently it's literally just for fundraising. But like butter braids are essentially pastry puff, like soft pastry puff rolled with whatever you want inside. So like one of our favorites was Bavarian cream, whatever that means. Um, it was nice and creamy, and for whatever reason, we would have it for breakfast the next day. Um, I don't think that's a very good move on my parents' part to give us sugar and other carbs for breakfast after Thanksgiving, but also it tasted very nice and warm. Uh, and truly, what else can you want from Thanksgiving? Um, Also, my family didn't really go out for Black Friday. Um, one, we liked sleeping in, and two, we hate crowds. I don't know. I know some people go out and get like really great deals. Like, I should emphasize pre-pandemic. Um, I guess there's sales sometimes, but like, I don't know. Do you really want that? Um, I don't know. Especially nowadays, like, I've started to finally understand what it means to be non material. As every single time they make new Pokemon plushes, I'm like, I want that. Um, I live in an apartment. I don't have enough room for plushes, and probably gonna make my allergies worse if we're being honest. And yes, I still have several more. I think I have four more to go. There's a lot of plushes. I don't know. I guess something about this region really took off. I'm not really sure why, compared to like Alola and Kalos. I don't know. Maybe it was the care put in. I'm still trying to figure out why they have a monkey for the British Isles, but it's whatever. They probably had a reason. Um, let's see. We got a score bunny. Okay. Wait, I didn't cop. Oh, there we go. Uh, uh, okay. I wanted to really quickly look up what is this Galar. Oh, okay. We got. Uh, uh, Hold on. Oh, that's for affinity. Nope. That's not what I wanted. I just. Oh, you know what? We're just gonna go back to Google. That was pretty decent. Wooloo. Wooloo was my favorite. Alright, we're just gonna really quickly just take a picture of whatever Google gave me. Because I don't remember the names of these. So in the middle we got our beautiful starters. And then we got on our right. Wait, never mind. This is out of order. Connect the dots. Green goes to green goes to green. Red goes to red goes to red, and then the blue goes to blue. I'm catching up on chats. What are your feelings on Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I love cinnamon. I think at one point I was really into Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now I'm a little bit more particular about the fact that like Cinnamon Toast Crunch leaves a lot of crumbs and shit. Like you can't eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch without getting a bunch of sugar around you, and I'm like, I can't deal with that. I like the idea of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The execution of it is too messy for me. Ice cream allegedly made in Bayern. Wait, cream allegedly made in in Bavaria, like that region in Germany. That I don't know why it's a region. It's just a region in Germany. I am so uninformed about the rest of the world. I apologize. Also, hello, German Taco Johnny. Nice to see ya. We're here rating Pokemon that we barely remember exist. I'm pretty out of touch with Pokemon designs after X and Y. I think X and Y might have been. I'm not even gonna go with that. I don't remember. At some point, I got really confused. But I gotta say, I hate every single one of these. They're kind of terrible. I will say Cinderace was kind of neat, but also because I was playing it in like Pokemon, whatever like the baby League of Legends Pokemon is version is. It's basically the same thing as League of Legends. Let's be real. Hi, Electrolama. My family also stayed home for Black Friday. I should just be taking advantage of Cyber Monday. Well, like, I get it. Like, Cyber Monday is great, but like, I just keep hearing those things about the Cyber Monday products can be different from like the regular products, so they might be worse quality. And that puts me in like a weird existential crisis of like, do we like even need that many electronics? As someone who works with technology a lot, I'm like, I get really thinky about it. I'm like, do we need electronics? Like, how many electronics do you need in your house? I was just watching a video before I went biking to go do some errands before the stream, and I was watching this video about subscriptions constantly just being everywhere, and it just makes me wonder, like, have we over-technologized? You gotta really do a think. Anyway, we can talk about that later. But right now, let's go and rate some Pokemon plushes. Alright, we're doing Sobble. This poor thing... also, I checked. This is the doll series. So, like, when they have, like, this head empty expression, that's considered a doll, which I think is supposed to emulate the Pokédolls. Which probably explains this and that. They had some great Pokemon dolls. We're gonna speedrun this because I have real no comments other than this thing cries a lot. This is Baby. Baby gets a fucking A tier, I guess. Is cute, would give to some small child to indoctrinate them into Pokemon. I've already told my coworker who has a small child that I'm like, I will give your child a Pokemon. I'm just gonna give him a Pokemon learning book, because I was given Pokemon shit when I was younger, and that's why I'm here today. You gotta get them when they're young. And you might be wondering, why am I shilling for the Pokemon Company? And it's because I believe in them. I believe that they're going to give me something that will make me happy. I don't know what that is, but it will. Um, my parents have a 15-year-old PC that's dying, so I only buy one of those mini PCs. All right, that's fair. Um, 15-year-old. Can you still, like, upgrade that? I don't know. At some point, maybe it's not worth upgrading. Also, hello, Fruitsy. I have not talked to you in forever. I also don't remember what vibe check is. Fuck, is that because I need to adjust my... I will admit, I've been sitting like a shrimp this entire time, just slowly shortening myself. Definitely not short because I sit like a shrimp all the time. But I promise. All right, vibe checking. I wonder. I don't know if you can guys hear me cracking my back. I recognize this also makes some people uncomfortable. I did it anyway. Haha. But yeah, it's nice to see you, Fruitsy. We are going to fit. I believe we are on second to last region. I heard something that wasn't your voice. Yeah, that was definitely the back. Pretend you didn't hear that. I don't have a back. I'm an AI. But yeah, I think we're almost done with all of our plushes. We're just gonna blast through these. I have real no thoughts about these Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie. Sounded like a water bottle. Oh, I wonder if that can be an ASMR. Now that I'm not on work currently, I kind of just let the ADHD go. It's really great. This boy, I love his expression. It makes me want to either take care of him or bully him. There's just no in between. He's A tier. I love that expression. This boy, he's wearing. Wait, no, we'll do him last. He's like a special one. We'll do that last. So we'll look at these two boys. Much like you said, Starman, these are basically the same plush, but this one is definitely kind of uglier. I think the top right should... Oh, wait. Top right was this boy. Should be D tier and everything else bottom tier. Just a thought. Okay. I will say, I kind of like this boy. It's like he's wearing a cute little Red Riding Hood cape, except it's a Drifloon, who I believe the flavor text has something about stealing little children away. They really just kind of go off when they got like they just kind of go off when they're like, no one's gonna read the flavor text, and then everyone reads the flavor text, and you're like, what do you mean he's stealing children? And you let children capture him and keep them as a companion? Electrolamba. I told my friend who does PC upgrades the specs, and he said straight in the garbage. You're not wrong. Sometimes the PCs just gotta go right into the garbage. It's Windows 7, so no longer supported for security upgrades and stuff. Yeah, that's true. Which is also another random tangent of when I heard, I think they're trying to shove everyone into Win 11, whatever the newest version is, and they're like, oh, we're not gonna support Win 10 or something. I'm like, bro, like, half of us are still on, like, Win 8 or something. I found out the Muni system, one of the transit systems in the Bay Area, specifically in San Francisco, they're still using, like, what are they called again? They are definitely not on a Windows that was in this decade. I believe it's, like, I don't want to say DOS, because that makes me sound ignorant. I think they're still using, like, floppy disks. I could have sworn I saw that on Reddit, and I was like, what the fuck? Bro, security? Who is she? That generation of Pokemon have the same silhouette. You're also not wrong. They do kind of have the same vibes, Fruitsy. Like, you got the sticky uppy thingy, you got the soulless eyes, and you got a body that cannot stand by itself. That's about it. the little bunny lying flat D tier in my opinion, but he's so cute. He's like a little blankie. Like you could turn him into a little blankie, and then he's like some little child's security blanket or something. But wait. We're gonna get. He goes last. My dad's okay. Relating to Electrolama, your old computers. My dad's a dinosaur and thinks old computers are unhackable. Uh, I I feel disappointed, but I mean, once you find out one, most systems are running on Linux. Wait a second. I'm sorry. This is basically the same thing, except this one's fatter and on a keychain. Lazy. Go back to the drawing board. There's there's just so many in E tier. That's so disappointing. I mean, look at this, and then look at this. So disappointing. Um, I like his expression. Um, but also this felt a little cheap. Um, why is my stream elements finally kicking in? You get D here. I like this Pokey doll. Once again, head empty. Um, I mean, come on. Head empty. Who doesn't love that? Oopsies. Um, Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I find it very odd, like the color scheme of this being like this really nice baby blue, and then you got yellow and blue that looks like a hand mitt, and it also kind of feels like all of a sudden we're repping like Umish. I'm very familiar with Umish. Um, I think my dad went to college there. Uh, C tier. I love the head empty, but I just can't unsee now that it's like yellow and blue. And then, okay. I really, really like this. He's so cute. I like the little, like, if they actually sold like a Drifloon, like, Red Riding Hood cape, I would seriously consider purchasing it. That being said, I basically have a little Red Riding Hood cape, but for Mimikyu, because it was a cheap costume and I like Mimikyu. And if I had less, how do I say, not self-esteem, less anxiety about being seen outside, I would wear that Mimikyu all the time. It's cute. There we go. So I have to say, I'm sorry, he's B tier. Controversial opinion. This boy is B tier. Uh, Ghost Pokemon Pokédex entries get dark. Yeah, they really do. In relation to the Drifloon. And Ghastly also is pretty dark. I think Phantom, which for those of you who don't know is like basically a tree stump, I think is like the soul of is the Pokemon soul of a lost child or something, or maybe it takes in Pokemon child souls. I don't remember. Bro, I'd still use XP if I could. XP was pretty great. Weird side thing. My work computer is some sort of HP, I think, but it still has a nubbit, which I just distinctly associate with XP because the one computer a laptop I had was XP and it had a nubbit. Y'all know what the nubbit is? It's the it's like the mouse but baby. It's just a nubbit. XP was the pinnacle. It was pretty great. I also enjoyed Windows 7. I was really resistant to going to Windows 10. I distinctly recall some Micro Center guy trying to sell me a Win 8. It's the dumbest shit. To close anything made you feel so stupid. Dumb. Absolutely dumb. Don't make your customers feel dumb. Government PCs still run on XP. A lot of companies run legacy systems. Yeah, that's the unfortunate bit, which I don't know if it's still a problem right now, but I remember like there was a lot of scares about foreign entities hacking into all of our systems and basically shutting down America, which I'm like, yeah, that's about to happen eventually. I'm not like a doomsday prepper, but like I can see doomsday in America starting because we didn't upgrade our damn OS. You know, if I ever ran for president, my platform would be upgrade our goddamn systems to a current to a current fucking thing. I don't know. I don't know if Win 10 is secure, but at least upgrade it to something that isn't like, I don't know, older than me. Come on, guys, get with the program. Uh, that's my campaign speech for 2028. I don't remember when we run for next president. Anyway, uh, Lying Bunny tier is D tier. All the others E tier. I'm gonna take that into consideration, Starman. Um, they ran out of originality. Truly, they're running on fumes. I mean, if you've seen the leaked hack stuff, you're like, some of the designs are great that they threw away. They denied us like egg-shaped gulpin. I believe that's the one I sent to a friend. They denied us egg-shaped gulpin. They also denied us a bowling pin penguin. So that's a thing. Um, if your computer is just for doing spreadsheets, you don't really need 490. Yeah. But like, I don't know. Low end laptops. Would love to look into that because I'm always like, bros are gonna have the next best thing. But that's also because I work in the film industry or film and entertainment industry. Entertainment industry? Why do we have the film and entertainment? It's just entertainment. I will entertain you, uh, be it with a glitter bomb or ranting about Pokemon. Wait, Mimikyu costume is a Pikachu costume. Yes, I'm adorable. Your Tierlist, your rules, yes. Okay, I apologize. I don't know if I can read through all this now. Okay. Not to be egotistical or anything, but didn't I used to have an artist badge? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what these badges are. Um, the artist badge would take the same slot as September. Um, I mean, if you want your artist badge, I can remove your moderator badge. Okay, okay. Well, I'm being mean. We'll just he's sleepy, but that's it. I do like actually. This is a very nice color scheme. I would like consider putting this color scheme in a child's room. Um, I'm not an interior designer though, so I don't know what people want for their children. Um, you're C tier. I think you have a good color scheme going. Groki though, who is she? Um, ooh, he has a thingy to whack people with. You get B tier. We're gonna go real arbitrary now. I don't know anything about these Pokemon other than their types. Um, I think by this point they've done dual types for a while for their final evolutions. Ooh, this is big baby energy. Like, I would give this to. I don't actually think I have that many young cousins anymore. It's like cousins once removed at this point. Um, well, no, I can have both at the same time. Okay. Why are there so many of these? Again, the Galar region was just weirdly popular. I think Wooloo is the best because I think Round Sheep is hilarious. Um, yeah. Oh, I'm putting this in B tier because I would give this to a young child that is related to me and indoctrinate them into Pokemon. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I think these are the same thing, just in different sizes. I might have accidentally also opened up. No, these are. I think I just opened up that tab twice. Sorry, I think that's the same thing. Alright, you are E tier. You have nothing to write home about. You need to shrink all of you. There we go. I think a children's room should be covered with corporate logos like hoods of NASCARs. I I swear on not exactly fully branded, but I swear on Wayfair there is like a car shaped a kid's uh, bed. Like if you can think of it, that's basically it. And yes, it is red. Um, Now these two, there's not a lot to say about these two. Ah, ah. Uh, uh, yeah, there's nothing cute about these. I'm a little biased. I'm not particularly fond of like um, primates. Like, I don't really. I just think they're too human, and that kind of weirds me out because I don't really like baby dolls either. Um, I don't know. I preferred having like plushes of like animals to like babies, which may be an indication of my maternal instinct slash non-existent maternal instinct. Um, I remember when I used to play house, I preferred to be the dog. Maybe that was that one time, but let's just go with that as my canon narrative. Um, because I guess being a human is just too much work. Um, my sister's room back in the day was covered with New Kids on the block posters. Does that count? Yes. You had a race car bed, Fruitsy? That's dope. Okay, so your sister had not just the posters, but also the pictures of them cut out for the magazines. Um, is that corporate branding or is that like fangirl era? Cause like I still can't get over. I stayed over with my cousins, and like one of them, who's I think 1 year, 2 years younger than me, like she had like a big poster of like Bruno Mars over her bed, and I'm like, I mean, I guess he's attractive, but like having that stare down at you all night is kind of weird. Like I don't think I had any posters for a while of like people looking at you. I had I don't know how I obtained it, but I had a giant poster for Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the first one, and I just had that up. I don't know, it was a little less weird because it was just like a lion, and then the witch lady, but she was so tiny, didn't matter. Um, I had Percy Jackson poster for the Lightning Thief, but he was like facing away, so it's funny. Um, Nah, animals are cuter than babies. Agreed. Really, people are weird. Yeah, the more I stare at people, sometimes you just get that weird feeling of like, ugh. I shouldn't be mean to people. You know, people just are existing. They don't need to. Uh, I think I have a weird sense of what is real human. Wait, Electrolama, Dyna is closeted furry? No. Yeah. I'm not furry. I just. I don't know what I would. If I had a preference, I don't know what I would exist as. Maybe as a cat, just because I don't want to have to deal with the everydayness, and I sleep a lot, and I would like to sleep a lot, and be fed, and given attention when I want. Honestly, dog or cat life is pretty great. Um, so, Starman, my sister now goes gaga over Dave Matthews Band. Oh, there you go. You gotta have that cycle. Um, okay, finishing up Groki. I mean, I guess it's cold in the UK. Ugh, okay, I like their theming, but like, I don't know. Is this part of the canon? Does Froakie like winter? I don't know because I didn't read the Pokédex entry. But we're gonna Froakie. Sorry, wait. Yeah, this is Froakie, I think. Hey. Oh, sorry, Groki. Froakie is this thing. Groki is that thing. Um, the naming isn't fantastic. Let me tell you. Um, I was comparing Hamtaro names with my Japanese coworker, like the Japanese versus English names, and we had a good laugh about that. Um, um, no, sorry, I just misspoke. which is a calm thing. If I were a furry, I'd be a sheep because it would involve the least change in my character design. Alright, it's canon. Fruitsy is a sheep. He's gonna be a purple sheep. I don't hate that. I don't hate that for you. Alright. We're gonna settle this. I think this is fantastic. I think it would be great. I don't know what the rest of this thing looks like. I hope it's just like a triangle. It's just a triangle with a head. You can use it for like... It's probably not pillow sized, but I would love for it to be pillow sized. Or like, remember Pillow Pets? This is what this reminds me of, but probably smaller. Is this the best design? No. Do I think I would like it? Yes. Would I buy it? No, but that's mostly because I don't have room. We're gonna move these guys out of the way for a moment. Uno momento, and then we'll bring these boys over here. Wait, you are also holiday special. Meaning these two. I would sit dressed up as Eeyore. I would dress up as Eeyore and just sit around. Truly an icon. I loved Eeyore and Christopher Robin's. He's just a little Debbie Downer. Adorable. Charmeleon's Japanese name is just Lizard. They were never they were never creative. Yeah. I love this franchise. This is my fun franchise when there's very little controversy, and if there's controversy, I ignore it. Or it's like lore, weird lore things. Like Jinx used to be questionably blackface. Anywho, let's get through these. This guy is also a Pokédoll, I believe. Love the expression. Very chibi. I feel like I would really love to throw this at somebody. So just because of that, he gets S tier. This one in particular just feels very throwable at someone's face. I wish it was slightly more socially acceptable to hit people in the face with plushes, like they do in animes. I don't know. Cute aggression or something. Between this boy and this boy, I think this is cuter. So he gets an A. I imagine this is how like art teachers sometimes feel when they're grading. They're like, I just like this better. I don't know how actual art teachers work. This boy, his feet remind me of pills for some reason. But like that orange is kind of like pill. Like if you get a pill pocket? No, that's for dogs. Like those pill bottles at CVS when you have a prescription. He's very generically rabbit. Let's be real, these are basically the same. I'm just gonna give them... Wait, no, this guy's also basically the same. Wait, shit, did I accidentally copy the same thing over twice? That looks like the same picture. Although, if we're being honest, like, I'm pretty sure this is just the same thing, but they added Halloween, I think, to it. Wait, same thing for this one, I think. Hold on. These three are the same. These three are, it's just reskins of this boy. Yeah, no, I think it's basically just a reskin of this one. Lazy. This is not the quality I expect out of Pokemon Center. If I had an F tier, they would get F tier. But I don't have an F tier because I guess didn't get a tier list with an F tier. It seems so satisfying just to say F tier. This boy, he's waving. I think he would be very cute on a backpack. I'll be less mean. He gets a B tier. He would be very cute on a backpack. Inoffensive, very cute. Speaking of cute, he is a bunny for Halloween, or not Halloween. What is this, Easter? He looks happy munching. And I feel that same energy when I also eat cupcakes. A tier. I was randomly thinking, when I was sad the other week about my job, that I kind of just wanted cake, which is like a really bad reaction. It's just a really bad reaction to like all your problems. It's just like I want cake. I'm not. Don't eat your feelings. don't don't eat your feelings away, guys. Oh, this is kind of cute, but like lazy. Cute but lazy. C's get degrees, and cuteness gets degrees. A white plush on a backkick would just get dirty. That is true. But I like to think these are washable, or if they say it's surface washable only, I just chuck that thing in the wash. This boy, I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually know what Pokemon he's supposed to be in this one. Like I can find the listing. No, 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 no. Give me. Aha. It's just called Score Bunny Pokemon Pumpkin Party Poke Plush Keychain. I don't think he's supposed to be any particular Pokemon. It's okay. He's okay. A little lazy. I think you could have tried better. You're, oh my god, I'm running out of space. You get D tier. Try again, but you're not bad. But try again. Okay. Okay. We're done with Galar. Maybe it's just a bat. Maybe just be a bat. I guess it's just I don't know. Usually they theme like the whole Drifloon. Like they theme it to other Pokemon, which I think is very cute. But like this one is just bat. I don't know. It doesn't seem very Pokemon-esque. Oh shit. I don't. Oh, that's a lot of Pokemans. Okay. Okay. This is gonna take a moment. So anyway, it is gonna take a hot minute. So let's talk about cake because now it's on my mind. We were also talking about soups the other stream, and that also just made me feel warm and happy on the inside. Cake is something like obviously you don't eat that often, but I'm surprised when people say that they have like a favorite cake sometimes, because I'm like, you can't possibly have had that much cake to determine. Like when you're a kid, there's like vanilla and chocolate and like I don't know, maybe strawberry, but like I don't know. And I hear some people are like, oh, I love Black Forest cake. I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? Like, where's the Black Forest? Why is it called Black Forest? Angel food cake, I think it's delightful, but then I'm like, why do we have an angel food cake and a devil food cake? Like, isn't this just vanilla and chocolate all over again? Are we just trying to franchise this differently? Oh, interesting. Okay, so for the record, apparently this is two different plushes. It's just this one is bigger and not a keychain, and this one is smaller and a keychain, which we'll get back to. The answer is lazy. We're getting back to it because it is lazy. Also, I swear this is two different plushes. They're just different sizes. Also lazy. Oh my goodness. There's so much weed cat. There's just so many. There's just so many of them. Also, some of these pictures look slightly off to me, but I'm not the greatest at judging straightness of a thing. But I do have it's Scarlet and Violet. I think I have Violet because my friends wanted Scarlet, and I was like, sure, whatever, I don't care. I just want Pokemans. Give me Pokemans. Give me Pokemans. That's all I want in life. Hey. regular animals just don't exist in Pokemon unless you're eating hamburger steak, in which case we just don't talk about it not being a mill tank. I honestly don't want to think about the implications of Pokemon worlds and eating Pokemans. I think that's just too complicated. We're not. We're not. Let me have my cottagecore dreams of just adventuring with my friends and buddies, Pokemon being your buddies, and just like winning shit and somehow making money. It's a simpler time. It's a simpler time. Um, oh my god, there's so many of them. Um, Pidgey is just as regular as they come of Pokemon. That is true. I mean, there's also like Trubbish, which is just sentient trash. So there's that. Um, okay. I made soup like curry hot pot with cabbages and veggies. Oh, that sounds delightful, Fruitsies. I don't know about you, Fruitsy, but it's been a little cold where I am, and I guess cold in the sense of my toes and my fingers are not warm anymore. But that also sometimes happens during the summer, so I might not be the best judge of these things. Um, God, they have so many gosh darn keychains. Okay. Vanilla, chocolate, and shit. Just kidding, I like strawberry ice cream. I do not like strawberry ice cream. I don't think... I have to think about it maybe a little bit deeper. But like, gut reaction, I don't like fruit-flavored ice cream. I want fruit-flavored sorbets. Or popsicles. I just prefer popsicles. I promise you, this is a different plush. They're just different sizes, which maybe I just might end up deleting one of them by accident because I forgot. But they are different plushes. I think at some point they must have just decided to have big and smalls, which is kind of nice. Because, like, their bigger ones do get a little expensive, but, like, yeah. Kind of happens. Pound cake. Isn't pound cake because there's, like, a pound of flour in it? Or, like, everything is a pound? No, that's arbitrary and stupid. No, it's just a pound of flour. If it was a pound of everything, that would be questionable. As someone who that likes baking, I'm trying to stay calm. I have bad opinions. Welcome to the Dyna show, where I have all the hot takes that make you angry at me, so no one is happy with me. Hit me with a question, and I'll answer it with my best AI abilities. I can't promise you it's 100% accurate, much like other AIs on the internet, but that's not... You didn't come to me for the right answer. You came to me for an answer. Yeah, they got real lazy with these plushes now that I'm, like, comparing them. Like, what the fuck? This is just the same thing. Come on, Pokemon. I'm disappointed. Step up your game. This is just... I mean, at least this one kind of looks different. It's just like... Oh, this is bizarre. Okay, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. And I'll follow up with comments, and then get distracted again. And then we'll finally get to tier listing. But yeah, this is a fairly successful region, I would say. It's a very nice region. I quite liked a lot of the Pokemon. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, but like, this was a nice open world. Some people bake cakes all the time. Annoying that the changing resolution to refresh the stream plays ads now. I apologize. If I could do something about it, I would. I don't know if I'm allowed to turn off ads anymore. Okay, so banana ice cream is good, but it's weirdly rare. You're not wrong, Fruitsy. I don't think I've seen banana ice cream in a while. You should post on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to delete my Twitter because social media stresses me out. I can't think of anything witty to say when I want to post, and I can't just post shit. Pound of flour, pound of flour, pound of butter, pound of sugar. What? Flour, not flour. Automata has a dirty mind. I don't. Oh, hello, Naria. Nice to see you. I told you not to find my stream, but that's okay. I don't think I've ever seen banana ice cream. Oh, I mean, banana cream? Well, that's a banana cream pie. Have I seen banana? Or like, what do they call it? Like monkey banana? Monkey, what is that? Monkey something? Chunky monkey? Or is that only in like, I don't know, Arthur? I don't remember. I've deleted my Twitter. I've been enjoying Blue Sky during its honeymoon period before it turns into a toxic hellscape. Social media is a toxic relationship where it's good and then it becomes toxic. Ooh, yeah. Okay, Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey. Okay, okay. But does that actually have? All right, to Google. Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey. Let's go. Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey. I used to live like down the street from a Ben and Jerry's, and I just did not go there enough. I mean, granted, I don't actually like Ben and Jerry's that much, but like, you know, it was it's pretty good. All right, so Ben and Jerry's has Chunky Monkey has cream, skim milk, liquid sugar, water, sugar, walnuts, bananas, coconut oil, egg yolks, cocoa, lemon juice concentrate, gargum, natural flavors, milk fat, a word I can't pronounce, soy lecithin, and vanilla extract. So, yes, it does indeed have bananas in it. Um, Chunky Monkey is good, but I don't like the hard chunks, chocolate chunks. Yeah, that is I think about that. Like when you have like mint chocolate chip ice cream, I'm like, or like a Breyers mint chocolate chip ice cream. Like the chocolate chunks are just so big. It's like my tiny cold mouth is not gonna like melt this. This is not an enjoyable experience. Little flakes of ice cream that melt, delightful. Like little shavings. Um, oh, I did not realize that was banana ice cream. I definitely seen banana ice cream before. Okay, okay. So we all have seen banana ice cream collectively. Good. Plenty of room for questionable takes and half-baked opinions. Um, yeah, I mean everywhere on the internet, especially here. I love my half-baked opinions. I like thinking about my half-baked opinions like they're like cookie dough, except like half-baked. I guess in the sense of no one really wants it, um, but I'm definitely gonna think about it. Um, oh, you're talking about whether I go to Twitter or Blue Sky. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to go to Blue Sky. I might just stick with Instagram. I recognize that's not great for whatever social media reach, but I'm like, I can't bring myself to do social media. Is Blue Sky only politics? Okay. You're right though. Fruitsy, fudgy is pretty great. We could tier list ice cream at some point. Let's just. I don't know. I wanted to tier list pizza just to get other people really mad because apparently there are some people that get real mad about their their pizza and like what is the best. I think that's pretty funny. Again, it's like when people get real heated about like something that doesn't really make like it's not like politics where it actually affects us. Like your preference in chocolate or vanilla at the end of the day is a preference. It's not going to affect any of us. Let's just move on and go eat like I don't know, pasta or something. Um so Blue Sky is politics and a lot of art stuff. I guess it's like one of those things. It depends on where the algorithm takes you. I'm not sure. Um, it was started by liberals who wanted to get away from Twitter's hard right turn. I guess that's a way of putting it, Starman. I wasn't really sure, like, because I just knew it was made by the guy who made Twitter. I wasn't really sure what his motives are, but honestly, if that's his motives, I would not be surprised. All right. I got real distracted. Also, it's dark here. 1 second. I gotta break my face so that I can turn on a light. Haha! Sunlight. I really hate daylight savings. That's another rant for another time. But it really messes with my head around noon. Especially about noon. Uh, when I joined Twitter last year, it was nearly all ads rather than things I follow. Yeah, I literally only have a Twitter because, like a personal Twitter, because I need to check Caltrain alerts because I don't want to sign up for their stupid text messages. I already get enough stupid text messages. Also, yes, fuck daylight savings. I don't know why it doesn't make any sense now. That's another platform I'll run on if I'm president. It'll be upgrade our software infrastructure and hardware, and no more daylight savings. Um, if you ask me my opinion, I don't know. Oh no, we're not going to get political here. This is stupid. Um, we're here. This is a stupid stream. We're here to tier list stupid Pokemon plushes, not get into politics right now. Let's just. I don't know what this one is. We're going to start with this boy. Uh, I think he's holding like a Servine. Superior or something, or maybe it's like a candy cane. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, this feels really lazy. They just have a plush and then they just velcroed or whatever something to it. Um, this is just kind of lazy. You gotta do better. Oh, also, sorry. The blue one is Quaxley. You probably saw things about discount Donald Duck, and that his hair looks like toothpaste. Um, um, they wanted to make daylight savings permanent? Ew. Uh, go back to permanent standard time. Yes. Looks like a fish wrapped in a bow. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I really don't know, and I'm not going to bother looking it up. It's a hard angle to tell. Say everyone uses UTC. That would be interesting. I'm not going to lie, Electrolama. Um, I'd have to do a big think. He's got the old Motown hair, yeah. If you look at the animation too, it's very jelly-like, which is kind of why it kind of looks like toothpaste, or maybe just like cartoon jelly. All right, this boy, he's standard issue. So is this guy, and so is this guy. Wait a second. Wait a second. I said these two were basically the same plush, just different sizes. I think this guy is also basically the same. Like, they made his feet a little bit more webbed, and his, like, I don't know what they did to his flippers, but, like, they're basically the same. He, Look, we got this beautiful array of originality, and then we got this. What the heck? I, you know what? If I had enough clout to just formally complain to the Pokemon Center to upgrade, I would, but I don't. I aspire to be someone who gets invited to a Pokemon thing for free. I don't even play the games that much. I just love their plushes, but I have big critiques for the plushes. Also, the E tier is getting too crowded. Everybody is just getting E tiered. Alright, we're probably gonna have to squanch down C tiers. Well, and then S. Yeah, honestly, we don't need to do anything with S tier. That might get better at keeping them all on model. That is true. We could look at it as they figured out how to manufacture at scale, literally. I don't know. Is also baby, but looks like Donald Duck baby. Not very original. It definitely feels like a reskinned Donald Duck, but he is quite cute. I would also give to a small child. All right, let's just go for all of his. Keychains to the front. Okay, well we're just gonna. Aha, to the front. Hold on. Oopsies, there goes my YouTube playlist. Yes, I do wish to continue. I don't know what he's doing here. Oh, it's supposed to be Christmassy. Um, he looks very cute, but once again, very Donald Duck esque. Uh, it, they they really kind of goofed when they decided to do a blue duck, because there's just so much association with blue duck and Donald Duck. You're just never gonna get away from that association, unfortunately. Um, I wish this was actually a stocking. God, these all suck so hard. Uh, Fruitsy, like I want stars that get smaller and cuter as they evolve, but I'm not a 6-year-old. Okay, okay. I did enjoy Weed Cat jokes though, Starman, and I do love the empty-headedness of Foy Coco. Um, or is this Foy Coco? Or is that his evolved? No, no, this is Foy Coco. Um, anyway, I wish this was a not a stocking. I wish he was in a stocking, so he's like a stocking stuffer. But I guess no, he's D tier. I don't. You're right. They just had so much going here. Bring this back. Bring this back. Bring back giant Piplup. um, what is this boy? He sits and his head is empty. Okay, this is a bad picture. They should have gotten a better picture. Send him back. Send him back for redesigns. You would be an F tier if you could. This is baby. Baby good. Babies will get B tier. Um, Applegator is the only one that gets a pass for me. At least they're all different shapes in this generation. You know, Virgie, now that you say that and I think about it more, Galar really had something weird about that humanoid look. I guess it's just like they were really trying to hit home that soccer bit, or football, I guess, that they went a little too same shaped. B tier is Baby Jill. You're not wrong. I mean, baby, baby. I mean, I guess that's technically baby, but all right. Weed cat, weed cat. I'm a little bit of a sucker for weed cat. That was my starter. Well, obviously you end up with all the starters. They made it easier in the future games to get all of the tiers instead of having to trade because none of us have friends. like like I have no friends close by that play Pokemon. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the next Pokemon, but anyway. I think this is like one of the cuddly part of their cuddly series. Again, very cute, very square. I just like the Weed Cat, man. I'm sorry, the Weed Cat. They know exactly what they were doing. You're right. He goes to baby jail. Weed Cat. It's great. I think actually mine was female if I remember correctly. I don't know how I ended. I think it was really rare. I ended up with a female Sprigatito. Um, Weed Cat's final form is dispensary. You're gonna get me demonetized, Fruitsy. Maybe I should have tagged this with drug references as well. I think that's a thing you can do. Alright, this is Assertive Boy. I feel like this could be a meme if this was animated. Like, you know all those cat memes? I'm not gonna lie, I really love cat memes. Like the dancing fat cat, or like the like the one that goes like meow 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 meow. Okay, we're getting to crazy hours. It's a good stance. T for one weak cat character, one weak character. Yes, exactly. But I quite like this stance. I would hope that this plush stands up by itself. Probably not. But I think he's worthy. Is a good stance. It's very cat. Is at least an A tier. I actually maybe one of the. I was gonna say like none of these are getting S tier, but maybe the Foy Coco Head empty is beautiful. Oh shit. First clipping me. um, I don't know how big this one is. That being said, why does it look like there's actually weed on this cat? Like, okay, no. It's just how the velvety looks. But like for a second, I thought they had a weed pattern on this, and I was like, no, guys, stop it, no weed. Anyway, he sits. Nothing to write home about. Sits gets C's, which means degrees. It's funny. I've actually been talking to a lot of my old professors because I was like, I need job advice and someone to give me a good vibes because they all believe in me. I just had a random phone call with one of my old professors about Arcane. It's so funny hearing a grown man saying that he cried over the 6th episode because it's like, I don't know why you're telling me this, but I appreciate the honesty. Like 50-year-old professor. White boy can't knock over 10 out of 10. Okay. Actually, I don't think this is quite cute. Again, the Pokey doll look, I think, is a very cute look. It feels very successful. I do like how stubby the little feet are. Very cute stubs. Can't deny the stubs. I'm not really fond of the face, though. Everything else is great. But, like, this is... I think it's B tier at most. He definitely can be knocked over. There we go. Wait, why did I put him in B? Yeah, we're gonna leave you in there. This, I thought was cute. It has a little Dedenne in it. Like, it's like a fake Dedenne, but it's a Dedenne. I thought it was cute. They didn't really do a whole lot of designing about making this more Christmas themed, but he has little paws. He has a little paw pads. It's so cute. Little paw pads. That's at least B tier. We're gonna... Oh my goodness, everything's just getting smaller and smaller. Alright, let's do their silly clips. They have a lot of these keychains. I don't know how I feel about that. I lose keychains all the time, so I just don't buy them. Pokédoll keychain, I think that makes a lot of sense. The head makes a lot more sense. Beans, 10 out of 10. Yes, that's the toe beans. That's what I was looking for. Thank you, Fruitsy. Toe beans. This, I actually think is a pretty decently made keychain. This is A tier. Gosh dang it, I keep running out of space. There's too many Pokemon. It'd be even worse if I actually, like, tiered based on... Oh, come on. There we go. I don't think I'd be able to tier a whole region. I used to know all the Pokemans. I got an ad for brain pills and Monster Energy drinks. I'm so sorry. I do not advocate for any of those. You can't hear me, I just realized. You're still on ad break. Anyway, ad break means I get to drink my melting boba. Yes. To you, Fruitsy, I'm so sorry you got brain pills and Monster Energy drink. I mean, I don't know. My spouse thinks that those brain pills works, and I'm like, good for you, honey. But that sounds like bullshit. But streamer, I don't have any ads. I know, Starman, but I needed boba. I got it for free because I signed up and gave them my my email and phone number. But it's like, I wanted free boba. So I gave them my contact information. And honestly, it's solid boba. It's mango and coconut? I think the coconut part of it is like the sago. Or it says cocoa, whatever the hell that means. It's like 50% sugar because I think everything is like too sugary in boba. Anyway. I think this one is like the most bizarre because it's like very oregano colored. And I think this is for Easter because it looks like it also has like butterfly wings, but that might also be a bow. It's bullshit. You scare people into thinking they're missing something they need to fix. I mean, I feel like I'm missing a few brain cells, but I don't think that's something we need to fix. Anyway, this feels weird. I don't like this one. You're going straight into E tier. Man, this is the shittiest looking tier list. We're gonna have to make weird, off-brand. You're tiny. This is actually kind of cute. I know I was like shitting on the Quaxley, but at least they put a little cute bow thing, and I thought that was cute. Or like the mistletoe, and then I do like the idea of cat in stocking over duck in stocking. There's just more going on here. They really need to lean into the cat thing. I love cats. I love cats and dogs. Ducks are kind of neutral for me. Would I want this? No. Would I think that's an appropriate gift for someone? Yeah, sure. I don't know. Oh my goodness. There's too many. There's too many blushes. Okay, there we go. And lastly, they could have taken a better picture. Sorry, I'm leaning this way because this is where my chat is. Here, I'll slightly just. Yeah, this is a horrible. It looks very mushed. This could be like the cutest thing. They just lost me at mushed. They could have taken a better picture. D tier. My friend has ducks. They're cute chunky boys. What kind of ducks? I know there's different kinds. I've learned that there's different kinds of ducks. I used to think there were mallard and then the brown ducks and fancy looking ducks that have like the little long feathers on their eyes. Admittedly, I think that's the only ducks I can think of right now. And yes, Starman, someone did sit on a keychain. Okay. We're finally to Head Empty Boy that everyone seemed to love for some odd reason because I too love him. Those are all special. Okay. Let's start with this one because I don't know who greenlit this. I know for a fact this is the wrong shade of red, and that's the wrong expression. Like Fue Coco is a deeper, more crimson-y. No, that's not crimson. A more fire truck red. I don't know where they got their color palette, but this done goofed. E tier. You go back to no. E tier. Oh, I should just start going this way. Domestic ducks of some kind. They have Oreo and chocolate colors. That's adorable. I get eggs from them because anyone that owns birds becomes desperate to get rid of all the eggs. It was interesting. When I spent a summer in an Airbnb in LA, and the host there had chickens, and I believe him and his girlfriend were vegan though, so they just had chicken eggs. I don't know what they did with them because I never touched them. Because I was like a little sussed out about like how long they've been there because it's LA and it's hot. Anyway, okay. That's just my rant of the day. But I got to see chickens and I got to see tortoises, and that was pretty delightful. 10 out of 10. Very nice people. Okay. I'm sorry if you can see my antivirus. Shut up. Shut up, Avast. Well, that's embarrassing. Right. I was saying things. I was about to say, this boy looks far more Fue Coco than this boy. I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe it's the light angle, but he looks so derpy. This boy is the proper amount of derp. This boy, Head Empty, he's a B tier. He's cute. He's cute. He's not A tier, but he's cute. This one, C tier. He's a little derpy, but he passes. Um, all right, let's get to the elephant in the room. Uh, they did a few squishmallows for some of their plushes, and Fuecoco happens to be one of them. I believe the other ones is like Piplup and Pikachu. Um, I think he's kind of funny. I don't know if I would get him, but that's pretty solid. I think a little child would very much enjoy this boy, and because of that, he gets A tier. I think they knew what they were doing. I think they knew exactly what they were doing. I had a lot of weird pets growing up: horses, goats, big ass lizards, frogs, axolotls, hedgehogs, pigeons, ducks, and big ass snakes. Cool. I wasn't allowed to have any reptiles because my parents wouldn't let me. Um, but that's fun. That's really fun. I wanted a hedgehog at one point until I found out they spit on themselves, and I'm like, well, I'm allergic to cat spit. I don't know if we're gonna take any chances with hedgehog spit. My mom was a middle school science teacher and kept a lot of animals for the kids to be motivated to do their work done, to get their work done. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Yeah, class pets doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. Well, one of my science teachers had like Madagascan hissing cockroaches, and I think for whatever reason, when one of my cohort graduated, one of the people in my cohort graduated high school, they gave the science teacher like their lizard, which I mean, I guess is better if like their parents don't know how to take care of it, but like, bro, that's a lizard. Why? You could, well, take it to you with college. It doesn't matter. They're not gonna find the lizard. Anyway, this Pokédoll is excellent. Everything about this is excellent. The roundness, the head empty, the way he sits, the little feet. Nothing could be possibly wrong with him. He is S tier. There we go. Oh, we had cockroaches and millipedes. I had mantises and funny beetles too. Oh my goodness. I think my class also had millipedes, or a millipede. I can't. Just give me a turtle. Oh, one of my science teachers had a turtle, and apparently he was supposed to grow big, but he didn't. So, and she fed him dog food, which I thought was fun. All right, let's get to these boys. All right. As a design, I love it. It's so cute. It's the best. Plush versus keychain. When I think of plushes, I think of how well I can hold and like enjoy its presence. Um, like again, I am holding a giant Loch Ness monster, and I can pet it. I can hold it nicely in my lap. I can wrap an arm around its neck, and I can flap his little flippers, and that's a good plush. I don't think I can use him as a pillow, but I certainly will try at some point. He's got a little beans in his butt, so then he sits properly, um, and that's what makes a good plush. Um, so I think this design, I think it's actually a very solid design. He's like wearing a little pumpkin, like a little goob, and he has a little hat. It's not just you didn't just put him in a pumpkin diaper. I think it's a very solid design, and he's also fire type, so it's like red and spooky. Um, but I think it's actually better as a keychain. I don't find this to be very plushable. So because of that, you get a C tier because I assume you made one of them and was like, but what if we turn it into the other thing? And then we're like, oh, that's such a good idea. You get A tier. I don't actually know how these product designers work. I just like to put in like random thoughts. I hope the dog food didn't stunt his growth. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I think that turtle died when I was in like 6th grade. Uh, we gave turtles cat food. They love mealworms and cabbage too. I think we added some powder that gave them specific bonus. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think with like reptiles, it tends to be like powders and stuff you give them. If I remember. I had a friend, or it's more like my brother's friend that kind of was my friend, who loved animals, and he had a bunch of them. So I remember that being a thing. I also remembered bearing a bunch of his mice for some reason. I don't know. Also head empty, but much like the other one, I don't think this is a successful keychain per se. I think it's better as a plush. You get, ooh, you're tiny. You get C tier. C tier. Right there. Okay, I know what I said about the Pt2 being kind of weird and like oregano, but this is kind of cute. Like he has a little apple, he's a little apple like scarf thing, and he's got his little egg, and he's just like ah. He wants more. Ah. And that's cute. He gets A tier. I think he's also very appropriate as a keychain. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of space again. Yeah. There's too many goddamn plushes. I can't wait for the next region and there'll be even more plushes. Watching a turtle try to chomp on something big and round is fun. I have seen pictures of like turtles eating strawberries and I'm quite amused. This one is a little lazy. This is another I don't remember the name of this Pokemon, but it's a Pokemon's. It feels a little lazy. It's a little lazy. It's a pretty solid looking blush though, so goes into C's get degrees category. And then this boy, I like the vibe of Fuecoco got stuck in the garlands and then just got shoved into a stocking. I think that's very cute. As a keychain, solid. I think it would have been better as an actual stocking, but you get B tier. It's pretty solid design. They really went ham. I don't know why this gives me Digimon vibes. Did Digimon ever have plushes? Pretty sure they did. Maybe I'm thinking of Neopets. I did accidentally I was given some Neopets. I had no idea what they were at the time. I was just like, why do these look like Pokemon, but they're not Pokemon? Or whatever kid me sounded like. I'm not sure the size of this, but if I can hold him in my hands and cup him gently and shield him from the world, fantastic. I think he would make a good car dangly charm thing. Fuecoco seems like a Pokemon that would accept being stuck in something as the new normal. Yeah, he has that energy. I don't know how he became like the rockin' crocodile thing, but you know what, pop off. Some of us just go through puberty better than others. And I saved the best for last. I think this was for Halloween, but he's a taco. And it's just really funny. He's a taco. He has a little hat, and I think that's like a little chip. And he's just a little taco, and then he has a little pumpkin. Or maybe that's not supposed to be a pumpkin. Is that supposed to be like a Dashbound? Or the Fido? I don't know. It's cute. He's so cute. He's just so happy in his little costume. Taco Wizard, yeah! I like that idea. If I could get in a D&D campaign as a taco wizard, delightful. I don't actually even like tacos that much. It's just, again, too cumbersome. Anything messy, I'm not really a fan of. But okay. Unless I don't think I've missed any, but I think we have finally tier listed, or at least I have tier listed with, to make people angry. Tier listed all of the Pokemon starter plushes. Cilantro Mancer. You know, that's not bad, Fruitsy, because there's a lot of people apparently that have that soap gene. Also, I've discovered at my work, when we get meals, the company that we use just weirdly uses a fuck ton of cilantro in like every cuisine possible. That's just a random aside. But yes. We're done. Thank goodness. Yes, Darby. I mean, unless I have other things I can tier list. I enjoy going on Pokemon Center a lot. Like, I can tier list all the random, like, house products. Um, I'm gonna make an angry response video to this tier list. Come on, let's start a dumb internet fight, Fruitsy. I love... I mean, Vietnamese food is an oops all cilantro. But, like, they did it, like, we had some Peruvian food, and I swear one of them was just, like, a butt ton of cilantro. I'm like, I don't think that's how Peruvian food works. But anyway, yes, be mad at me for my tier list. I don't know if I posted this in the Discord, but I'm gonna post both, so everybody can be angry at me. I mean, I should add that into one of my characteristics. I'm not a friendly mocap AI at this point. I'm just a chaotic being that wants to make everyone angry. Anyway, but yeah. The only thing I would change is almost everything after X and Y would be an E tier. You'd probably put it in F tier if I happened to have that on this chart. I don't know why. I guess I didn't find a chart with an F tier. Because saying something is F tier just feels so much more satisfying than E tier. I mean, we can just pretend E tier is at here. Hold on. I can, here, we'll just, there we go. We'll use true alphabet. There we go. It's F. Everything is F tier. And to change the colors, you can name the tiers and change the colors too. I'm gonna be honest. This is literally just a Canva file because I think I try to make it. If I try to make it on the like tier list website, it was just gonna be a huge pain in the ass. So it was just easier for me. If you wanted to. No, pencil tool edit is more Dyna. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I would love to do more, maybe not draw your life, but draw concept on MS Paint. I think that really captures what I'm trying to convey with my shaky-ass handwriting. The Big Lee and I tried to start a viral internet feud of our baby from dinosaur impressions. It didn't really go anywhere. I believe in you, Fruitsy. You can start a feud. I mean, I shouldn't advocate for drama, but also drama is really funny when you're not inside the drama. And another, I could actually make a tier list in this. I didn't have to I literally just copied this dumb tier list from, like, copy-pasted from, like, a Google search. I could have just literally made my own tier list. But again, that would have been harder. Anyway, I hope this gives you an insight into popularity of Pokemon starters. We don't talk about the secondary and third evolution. I like fake drama that's clearly fake. Birds aren't real. I would like to say, what's your favorite plush? But I'm like, there's just too many fucking plushes here. Like, what are you gonna do? Say it's like S tier Fue Coco? There's 2 of them here. And there's like, you could be F tier Quacklessly, and there's like 5 of them. We're not doing that here. This is the Dyna show where I refuse to do the cultural norms. We're all about that piece. All right. I should wrap this up. I think I scheduled on my leave from work that I should be doing things involving looking for jobs or something like that. Also, I assume you guys are tired of hearing me talk for like approximately 20 minutes, 2 hours and 24 minutes. So, with that, let's wrap this up. I hope y'all had a wonderful stream session, and that I brought some joy to your life. I don't have anyone I want to raid. Um, we're never tired of hearing you ramble. Yeah, I appreciate that. It was delightful. I can ramble about a lot of things. I think it's really the ADHD, and I just haven't acknowledged it until now. But I love rambling. Um, honestly, I think that's my calling. I just ramble about things online. Hopefully that educates people, but um, I'm still rambling. Anyway, wrapping up. Thank you all for sticking around for this silly, silly session of tier listing. Um, why do you think we're still here? um, if you have any other ideas of what you would like to see me tier list besides pizza and giant Pokemon plushes, chuck them in the Discord or something, because the Discord has been stream elements to you several times if you haven't already joined. Um, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you stay hydrated because that's something I never do. And be kind to others because holy shit, this world is going somewhere. I don't know where, but it's going somewhere. Um, so until next time, which may or may not be like Thursday or something, I don't know. We'll see if there's any schedule when I don't have to work. Uh, schedules, who is she? Until next time, I bid y'all adieu.